Hey guys, it's me Dawson from Decoder. So I have decided to go live stream now. So in this, so we are currently live streaming on using OBS. So now we'll start. The first news comes from Asus. That is Asus ZenBook Pro Duo laptop gaming monitors and more are on sale. So there are some deals currently going on. This was published on October 15th. That was yesterday. So there are great deals over at Amazon.com where you can find excellent Asus ZenBook Pro Duo laptop that features a 15.6-inch display and Intel iCore i7 processor, 16 GB of RAM, 1 TB of storage disk, GeForce RTX 2060 graphics card, ScreenPad Plus, and Microsoft 10 Pro for $2,070, and after $230 discount. Another great option comes from Dell Inspiron. Dell Inspiron 17 7000 2-in-1 laptop that now sells for $1,000 $649 after receiving an $80.99 discount. This laptop packs 17-inch quad HD display and Intel iCore i7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 1 TB of storage, and Intel Iris Xe graphics. So the newest NV is also on sale. You can get yours at $999 after 4% discount. That will get you $160 saving. You can get this laptop comes with AMD Ryzen 5 4500U processor, 16 gigs of RAM, and it packs 512, that is half gigs of SSD storage. That will keep your stuff. If you want to become a more affordable option, you can you can get the Bytecool 14-inch laptop with the Intel Celeron dual core processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, and more for just rupees 279 after 120 down discount. Just don't expect it to be as awesome as the model from Asus. So you can see this thing. So next is on GMS, that is Google Mobile Services. So Google Mobile Services forms a backbone of the modern day of Android and powers everything from push notification to malware protection. So the Android operating system many of us use every day, known as open source software, which means it's the code of the publicly available, and can be modified endlessly by anyone. In fact, it runs purely on open source Android. You can thank Google for mobile GMS service for this. So keeping on the component is the Android open source project AOSP. GMS, and on the other hand, lives on AOSP and offers on many nice features you can expect from a modern Android. So this is on the GMS. The next news comes from TechPP, that is the Xiaomi Mi QLED TV Q1 15-inch long-term review. So the key reviews of this is as follows: the Mi QLED TV, that is 14K 55, marked Xiaomi's entry into the growing premium television market in India. It comes with the top of the line specification, support for HDR10 plus, Dolby Vision, HLG, Dolby Atmos, DTS HD, and more. We have used the Mi LED TV 4K for over 10 months now, and here it is a full depth in long term review. So you can see the review here. I'll be leaving the links in the description. So next is on Talk Android. Nothing could launch more mobile than 2021. So fresh nabbing $50 billion investment from Qualcomm. Nothing's Carl P has confirmed on Twitter that the brand will be launching something, while revealing any further info. It has been reported that Nothing has been preparing to launch a 24 to 2022 as well as in power bank. So according to 91 Mobiles, Nothing has been quietly working on a smartphone which is planned to launch at early 2022. No official name for the device has been given through, as Nothing earbuds are called as Year 1 is entirely possible and profitable from the called 4-1. So the next news comes from Gizmodo, that is 7 things to know about the NASA's first mission to Jupiter Trojan asteroids. So parked in Jupiter's orbit, the Trojans can hold clues to the early solar system and possibly the origin of life itself. So you can watch the live stream online. That is the NASA's launch for the Lucy spacecraft opens during the early hours of Saturday, October 16th. Lucy is packed and ready to go. The uncrewed spaceship is now at a stop at the United launch of the Aliens Atlas V4401 rocket, as the science community is eagerly waiting for the commencement of this unprecedented mission to the Jupiter Trojan asteroids. So this is the live. You can watch the live stream on YouTube. So Lucy is actually not going on Jupiter. So you can see the asteroid image here. So during an interview, so this is the time-lapse animation showing the movements of the two Trojan clumps in green and the inner planets not to scale. So you can see the Patroclus, the Menacrus, the Eurybates, the Orus, the Lysios, and the Polymele, and the Donald Jonason. So these are the depiction of the 7 Trojan asteroids on the Lucy's itinerary. So next news is from from GSM Arena. That is the Infinix Note 5. Infinix Note 5 is my phone which I am having. But there is Infinix 12 Pro was launched earlier today, and presto, we are having it here at the HQ and it's ready for testing. So it comes with a pack to the retailer box with a 33-watt charger, cable, a case, a glass screen protector, unapplied, and some leaflets. However, the precious model has earbuds as well as while one hasn't. The Note 11 Pro comes with short 5 months after the Note 7 Pro, Note 10 Pro, and has completely overhauled, not even straightforward step-in. Sure, its 6.9-inch IPS display now refreshes at 120 Hz, and it comes exclusively at a higher end of 8 to 12 8/128 gigabytes of model. No 6 to 64-bit option here. Another difference is the chipset. It comes with the 12 nanometer Helio G96 that replaces the 12 nanometer Helio G95. In the case 96 over 95 looks like a bigger improvement. That is, processing is fast, but graphics are technically inferior. More on that in the future in the more detailed article. So you can see the article here. So sorry guys. Yeah, so the next twist come from Phone Arena. That is the OnePlus co-founder rumored to release a new Android phone soon. So while OnePlus co-founder Kalpi and the owner of the best Twitter handle with Get Paid announced that he'll be starting a new firm called as Nothing, which is extremely disappointed, disappointed when his first device was a pair of true wireless stereo headsets instead of a new Android phone, new phone. The earbuds feature active noise cancellation, a transparent mode where you can see and hear on what's going around you, and it's priced at $99, including a wireless charger. So next is my 99 mobiles. Here you can see the upcoming mobiles which are coming. There is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro, which is expected to launch, and it's priced at around 19,999. There is Xiaomi Redmi Note 11, which is rumored to be priced at 12,000. There is Realme 9 Pro, which is expected to be rumored to be priced at 20,000 rupees. There is OnePlus 90, which is expected to release at 38,590. So the spec score is 92%. So you can see this. The Facebook to protect famous people while stomping on the masses. So Facebook has classified journalists and human rights activists as public figures. These public figures will be protected from online bullying and harassment. Facebook has not received, while it's taking stronger measures to eradicate the hate on the spread on the platform. So as usual stuff, Facebook is trying to protect famous people while stomping on the masses. So you can completely read this article. So Facebook's X-Check feature helps the celebrities off the hook. So content moderation system has been on big dodgy, and however the full extent to which the platform allows its own biases to affect its judgment came into light when the Wall Street Journal exposed the X-Check on the cross-check feature, the feature which whitelists certain people and protect them from Facebook's own rules. In other words, if someone with a whitelisted account shares the derogatory content on the profile, the same is not likely to be taken down. So again, it's the usual stuff what Facebook does, nothing new. There is from this next news is from Technesia. That is the Axie Infinity stops the low-level players from earning SLP tokens. So Axie has unveiled a major update that will allow its players to earn smooth life potions, that is SLP, in-game currency that uses exchange for cash. The Sky Mavis, the Vietnam-based developer behind the blockchain-powered in-game, is implementing a rule that prevents users with matchmaking ranking, that is MMR, below 800 from earning SLP tokens in the adventure arena on the daily quest mode. MMR is a unit that indicates and measures the player's strength. So you can move to next news. That is iQ's Z5X, the latest official release, terms dimensions of 900 SoC, other features to check out. Soon after the iQ 500 launch, the iQ development stated doings online. The company recently confirmed the upcoming model launch on the October 20th via official post on Weibo. The device has been subject to numerous leaks online since it has been spotted in a couple of certification websites. After confirming the design, the company has now revealed the processor details. Snapchat launches a new creator hub to educate users about its creative tools. So, Snapchat has rolled out its new features for Creators Hub that will feature educational information tutorials from Snapstars and other creators. These videos will educate users about the creative tools like filters, lenses, and sounds on the app that can be utilized. According to Snapchat, the Creators Hub for India will launch in the 9 local languages. These languages are Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, Kannada, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, and Japanese and Malayalam. Next news is from the Mobile Indian. That is, Google introduces a new continuously scrolling to search on mobile retire pages. So Google is introducing new continuous search on mobile. Google is introducing the change in the first in the US. So Google is introducing one of the biggest changes that made on the search on the mobile. The company is now introducing continuous scrolling to its mobile platform, retiring page based on a user interface the Google has been following since years. Google has made the announcement via a blog post where the company says that it's making browsing search results more seamless and intuitive with the introduction to continuous scrolling and more devices. Now when you reach the bottom of the search page results on your phone, the next set of results will automatically load with the relevant information. While you can often make in the few results, sometimes you want to take keen looking. In fact, most people want additional information tend to browse on the 4 pages of the search result. It was recently introduced a new see more button instead of the pages. However, the more people can be seamlessly browse through many different results before needing to click the see more button. Scrolling through the wider ranges of results may show you tons of options you haven't considered for a search key phrase. The new continuous scrolling feature is gradually to roll out today for most of the English searches on the mobile for the US. So you can see the continuous search which is going to launch on the US. So next is from Telmoto, that is Vodafone Idea 4G data vouchers are work from home in October. There are total of 6 4G vouchers that you can purchase from Vodafone Idea V. The purchase of voucher of Rupees 16 comes with 1 gigs of data and it comes with the expiry of 24 hours on one day. So you can read more about this here on this article. So next article is from telecom talk.info, that is Airtel free Amazon Prime Video Edition offers. That is Amazon free mobile edition works on a single smartphone. Almost all of the prepaid plans from Bharti Airtel come with a free subscription to Amazon Prime Video mobile edition. So Bharati Airtel offers multiple prepaid plans to users across India. The telco is known for providing a very competitive plans where compared to Vodafone Idea and Reliance Jio today. So it follows this thing, that is the Amazon Prime Video edition offer details. You can read more about this article here. I'll be leaving the links by the way to the description. So next is XDA developers. That is how to use portrait mode in FaceTime on macOS in Montessori. So what is a portrait mode? Portrait mode in the sense is the branded phase which introduced by the OnePlus 7. It took advantage of the dual lens system to focus on more certain system and blur out the rest. Apple then brought this feature to its front facing camera with the iPhone X. That iPhone was the first to introduce the true depth camera while supporting portrait phase mode thanks to the dot projector and IR camera. The portrait mode remains selfie enthusiastic favor. It produces a high quality studio like features from your smartphone. It also supports multiple lighting modes and effects, turning it to be one of the greatest tools regardless of your environment and background. So you can see there is a portrait mode in the FaceTime. So portrait mode also in FaceTime was introduced in the Mac OS to Montessori, iPhone in iOS 15 and iPad OS 15. So these are some of the areas where you can see. So this was by Mohammed Ditani. Next is by XDA developers, that is Windows insiders get a fixed for AMD's performance issue on Windows 11. So as you might know, Windows 11 launched with a bug that caused AMD processors to perform worse on the new operating system. This week's patch on Tuesday update rolled out seemed that the issue got fixed even worse. Now will Windows insiders in the beta and the release preview channels can grab the Windows 11 build 20 this thing about 22,000.282 which contains with a fix for L3 cache issue that was affecting the AMD processor in the original 11 Windows 11 release. As previously reported, the issue with the L3 cache was causing with the memory access that's having an additional latency, so applications that depend upon the memory access speeds could be as much as 15% slower on the original release of Windows 11. Lenovo Smart Clock returns to all-time low price of $35. So you can see the Lenovo smart clock, which is arrived in 2019, is one of the smart clock with Google Assistant. It comes somewhere between a smart speaker and a smart display in functionality with a customizable clock face and some touchscreen and video issues. It dropped at $35 a week ago, but if you missed out on the sale, it's back at Best Buy. So this is the Lenovo smart clock, which you can see here. Intel's developer guide confirms the Alder Lake P series mobile chips with up to 14 cores. So there are 14 cores in this processor. So Intel's new developer core, you can see the SKUs, that is the stock keeping units. That is in laptop P, formerly U and H. There is two cores plus 8 amps. That is 36 EU. While in desktop it has 6 cores and 0 A. That is yeah 0A with 32U, and there is 8C at 8A at 32EU. So you can see the Alder Lake performance scheduled for Q4, with the Alder Lake performing available for desktop, ultrabook and convertible form factors with various SKU. So next news is as follows. That is the best Dell laptop to buy for holidays. There are many. There is Dell XPS 9310. So this laptop is there. You can check it on Amazon. There is the next is the Dell Latitude the 17420. There is Alienware M5R6. There is a Dell XPS 179710. Then there is the Dell Latitude 7320 detachable. There is Dell XPS 13 2-in-1. Best workstation is Dell Precision 7760. Then there is Dell Inspiron 3111. PinePhone Pro is an upgrade to the original Linux-based powered smartphone for $399. So PinePhone Pro is an upgrade to Linux at So PinePhone, so the Line 64 has unveiled the PinePhone Pro as the first flagship Linux-powered smartphone. So this is powered by Linux, and it is upgradable to the original PinePhone. It is a pretty big specs jump with more RAM, more storage, better cameras, and a nicer display, and a Rockchip RK399 has hexa-core processor running at 1.5 GHz. However, with stubborn upon the internals came a high price tag, and the PinePhone Pro became to set back at $399. So here you can see the specifications of it. It has a 4 GB of LPDDR4 RAM, a 238 processor of Intel eMMC flash storage, a 13 MP main camera, a 5 MP front camera. It has 1440 into 270 IPS Gorilla Glass 4 6-inch display, a 3000 mAh battery, and a 15 watt PD charging support. There is HTC Vive Flow launch also from HDA developers. That is, the HTC unveils the Vive Flow, the portable VR headset that uses your phone as a controller. So you can see the form factor and weight, and you can see the display also. This with 75 Hz refresh rate. There is thermals also, active cooling for stable performance, stereo speakers with spatial audio support. There is dual microphones with echo and noise cancellation. This supports Bluetooth headphones. There is power also. There is video pass-through also. There is tracking with 2x cameras. There is USB-C, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.0. these controllers also. Next one is from TechCrunch. That is, researchers show Facebook ad tools can target single user. So you can see the user tracking also. That is, Facebook ad tools can target a single user also. So new research paper written by a term of academics and the computer scientists from Spain and Austria has demonstrated, and it's possible to use Facebook's targeting tools to deliver an ad exclusively to the single individual if you know enough about the interest in the Facebook's platform assignment. The paper, entitled Unique on Facebook Formulation and Evidence of the Nano-Targeting Individuals with the Role of non-PII data, describes the data-driven model that defines the metric shown by the probability in the Facebook user can uniquely identify based on the interest attached to them by the ad platform. The researchers demonstrate that they were able to use the Face Ad Manager to target a number of ads in such a manner that the ad only reached to a single intended Facebook user. So next is VC Lab introduces a free fund formulation for the document to making a startup investing cheaper and easier. There might be plenty of funding for startup these days, but plenty of companies really otherwise. VC Lab, an accelerator for venture capitalist firm, want to create an investor who will back to the rest of the world. A basic hurdle to the goal is the standard paperwork you need to set up for a new fund. It currently requires a specified lawyers what time can cost you more than one $100,000 per fund formulation. Today, VC Lab provides a freely open available boilerplate this thing document intended to streamline the process, save every time and money, and make the fund governance structures more accessible. So you can read more about this here. Let me just check my software whether I'm streaming properly or not. Yeah, so I'm streaming properly. So next is Daily Crunch. That is, Missouri governor threatens to prosecute local journalists for finding and expose state data. So Missouri governor, that is, yeah, yeah, journal confiscates journalism and hacking. So the United States is a larger nation with many smart and many smartless people. A story from the latter category ended up in the wheelhouse with the state governor decided a young journalist pointing out the security flaws in the official website in the malicious hacking. Perhaps stories like this aren't so with many gens looking doomers. So Instacart stoppers are going to on strike, trying to recall a time where section of the InstaChatter workforce was happy and not either about to create a strike on a strike. It's hard here. This Sunday, some Instacart shoppers will go on strike, protesting the company's low and pay and the communication with its laborers. TechCrunch reports. Let's see if there is any particular piece of large strike-tober saga end up with the work-friendly results. Apple Yang's Quran app after Chinese regulators ask. This day after Microsoft announced that it was going to pull out the LinkedIn's main server from China after failing to reconcile that the country's government and the own views, Apple appears to be compelled with the Chinese state in order to remove the Quran Masjid, the popular app for reading Islamic religious text and other prayer intended information from the Chinese app. So this isn't a small act given the Chinese state of abuse of Muslims inside the border. So you can see the startups and venture capitals also here. So how startup boost productivity with getting the done a day. So you can see we are stamped upon the work and overloaded with information. However, unexpected change on the daily basis. So you can read on this for you can keep on reading about the startups. So you can see the productivity. So you can see there is a huge potential for startups nowadays. So Netflix fired the employee who was organized for workout in solidarity with trans workers. Netflix has actually fired an employee who led the company's trans employee resources group and planned as a workout on October 20th. A current and a former Netflix employee with the knowledge of the situation and confirmed to TechCrunch. The termination was first reported by The Verge. For the Netflix workers planned on the workout to protest a statement that the co-CEO Ted Sarandos made about its Dave Chappelle's recent release special, The Closer. The company claimed that it fired its employees in question because its company suspected that they may leak internal information. So the leaked information appears to be some on metrics the closer that appeared on the story by Bloomberg, which reported that Netflix spent nearly $24.1 million for the online special one-off special. So you can keep reading on this article about Netflix, who fired an employee who worked with the foreign. This is about this is from Terra Field. That is, I work at Netflix. Yesterday we launched another Chapley special where he attacks the transgender community and very validity of the transness while trying to pull it off against the malignant groups. You are going to hear a lot about offense. We are not offended. So you can read this tweet on Twitter. Let me move forward with the other. So next is the hyperactive opening of the market of the Latin America, how the region is pulled by API field. So you can see the first chapter of Latin America's long journey tech growth, but with the region's thirst for innovation, the market is expected to expand in the nearly tenfold over the next decade, with opening banking with the use of APIs leading the way to acting as a digital transformation facilities. So you can see the key to tech penetration in Latin APIs. Check out these startups from peers demo day. They are usually a breakout on the day of the two or the brunch. So we can see the little out demo day, but when we try to keep each year of the pair with annually fall and features. So we can keep on reading on this article. Let me move next. Next is from CNET, that is best Apple Watch brands. So there are a few brands which can be recommended. So there is Apple Watch Loop, there is Stoop Case Protective Case Band, there is Scatterjet Tire Dead Band, and there is Nomad Modern Strap. So you can see there are many. There is even Vaporware Elastic Apple Watch Band, there is Salty USA Nylon Watch Band, there is Bolt Thin Leather Band, there is the Epic Bands Stainless Steel Watch Band. So you can see some of the bands which have been recommended from Apple. Again, usual Apple stuff, quite expensive. So you can see this for $49. You can see for $22. There's $20. There's $70, and there is $18. Let me move forward. So next there is best VPN services. So there are many VPN services currently. So VPN stands for virtual private network. It is kind of a network where one network can move from one place to another. That is your network. It will appear like as if it is from some other area. So you can use VPN. I still remember when I was working at Wall Technologies, our server got hacked, to be honest, and we came to know that hacker was actually using a VPN, to be honest. So there is ExpressVPN also. That's a good popular option. There is Surfshark. There is NordVPN. There is Proton VPN. There is IP Vanish. There's Hotspot Shield. Then there's Tunnel Bear. Again, quite famous with Linus Sebastian. If you have been following him, he'll be always suggesting Tunnel Bear. There is CyberGhost VPN also. There's Norton. There's Pure VPN. There is Strong VPN. Since the list will keep on going. But VPNs are good if you are having privacy concerns. Then of course you can go with the VPN so that your data gets protected and the ad tracking cannot. The cookies that the ad tracking cannot follow you. There is Nintendo. That is, Nintendo warns of a game crashing meteoroid dread bug. So there is currently, the company is planning to release an update addressing the error later this month. So Nintendo has warned of an issue of a newly released meteor dread that could be caused a game to crash. According to the company's support website, an error can occur at the end of the game if the players destroy a door when the map marked in the placed over the said door. If the bug is triggered, the players will receive an error message saying that the software was closed because of an error occurred and the game will forcibly be shut down. So a bug has been found in the meteor dread that can be prevent from the games from progressing under a certain condition. A patch will be released by the end of October to fix this. We apologize for the inconvenience. So you can see there. So Pokemon Go's Halloween event guide is also there. That is Pumpkaboo misunderstood mischief research and more also. So Halloween event is also underway, which introduces new ghost Pokemon and more Pokemon to the game. So you can see the even Pokemon Go also. on the news. So there's Halloween celebration underway. I think my game. I think yeah. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let me just close everything one by one. Guys, bear with me. My laptop is kind of stuck. I think I have opened too many tabs. This is the problem with Chrome. Guys, just bear with me. I think my so you can check out these startups from Pairs demo day. So let's move forward. So yeah, so investing outputs demo day, but one event can catch up every day is Pair, which has been held annually by each fall and features. Pair, a seed staging venture founded in 2000, has an impressive track record when it comes to identifying promising companies from earlier stages, including DoorDash, Gusto, Spear, the Vanta, the March Metrics, and the Gardant Health. As despite introducing a far smaller number of teams to investors than Y Combinator and more renowned accelerator programs, there always seem to be one or more two projects of the page demo day that has been mixed into an actual sustainable and sometimes sizable parties. So you can keep reading on this. That has been the startups from the page demo day. So this was on the VPNs. So next is Metroid Dread review, one of the best action games for 2021. So Metroid Dread is overly familiar but brilliantly executed. So it is strange to see that Meteor series has come back with a Meteor Dread through just seasons with other Nintendo Star Wars like Mario or Zelda, the space traveling alien-based saga that quite match with the terms of popularity. Still, Metroid's impact is almost unmatched. It's practically invented for its own genre, that is a Meteoroidvania, a game that focuses on exploring open-end labyrinth dungeons while the player slowly amass more abilities to unlock new areas for defeating powerful bosses. So next is Pokemon Go's Halloween event guide. Yeah, that this thing was covered. So NASA's Lucy mission is there. That is 20 minutes of terror will define the next 12 years. There is a Lucy journey of 8 asteroids over the next dozen years. That is, a researcher works on one of the Lucy's folded solar arrays. You can see this image here. You can see the enlarged image here. You can see one of the Lucy's arrays which is fully stretched out. Lucy, which has been named for famous fossil of the human ancestor, is lowered by into its environment of a chamber at Lockheed's Martin Space in Little Gun, Colorado. Next is the best VPN. Yeah, this thing was covered way back. Okay. So next is Google Pixel 6 will look like, as it will actually be way far more exciting than the iPhone 13. So commentary, I'm a long time Apple fan, but I'm supposed to be how excited for the new Pixel 6. So as much as I look forward to Apple's big iPhone reveal every year, I'm more excited to the year of seeing on our upcoming Pixel 6, and I've been a happy iPhone owner for years, so since it's a feeling being coming as a surprise, in part of this feeling coming from the Apple's look cluster iPhone 13 upgrades. Don't get me wrong, the iPhone 13 is impressive, being screens, yep, better cameras, yep, a long battery life, yeah, a free iPhone 13 for trading, sign me up for right now. But by the large, it has been sleepier for the company in terms of the iPhone 13 lineup. The smaller notch is swell and the holy smokes, and I've been seeing the dramatic videos that have been taken with the cinematic mode. So next is Apple. Apple may be working on the Apple Music app for the PlayStation 5. So while Apple is known for keeping its services exclusive to its devices, Apple Plus and Apple Music are available on the platforms such as Android, Windows, and smart TVs. Now it seems to be that Apple has been working on bringing the new Apple app to PlayStation 5. As we shared on Reddit by PS5 user, that is the word, the Apple Music app has been showing up on the PlayStation 5 music video, even though there isn't one. However, at least for now, there is no way of downloading app as a message saying that it's not available. Apple never announced that Apple Music is coming to PS4 and PS5, but that wouldn't be surprised since the Apple TV is already being available for the PlayStation consoles. The fact that Apple Music icon is showing as the PlayStation 5 music is a strong indication that both companies have been working on some of the special arrangements. What to expect in Google Pixel 6 launch event. So Google shared quite few details of the Pixel 6 series, but it never hasn't revealed everything ahead of its October 19th event. The specs is has returned to its flagship phones. Unlike with the past phone launches, Google has been happy to share the basic details of the Pixel 6 family in advance. Both the Pixel 6 and the larger brainless Pixel Pro will mark the Google's return for high-end phones after the Pixel 5 break. You can pre-order. So next news comes from Engadget. That is, you can pre-order the Xbox Series X mini fridge on October 19th. So the $10,000, so the $100 appliance will ship on December. So the as promised, the Microsoft will start shipping is the Xbox Series X mini fridge in the time of the holidays. The company said that the fridge will cost $100 in the pre-order starts from October 19th. It will ship in December. The mini fridge has its roots in the image the Xbox tweeted in the showcase for the single of the Xbox Series X versus a fully sized fridge. Microsoft actually wants a 6-foot fridge last year to promote the launch of the console. Now, after the Twitter battle of the brand's victory, a mini version of this fridge is somewhat will be expected to buy. So next news is from TechRadar. That is from Microsoft. That is, Microsoft is toying with a new way to roll out Windows 11 updates. So the update on the stack packages will make the Windows update less disruptive. So following the launch of Windows 11, Microsoft has revealed that it's currently in the process of testing out a new way to deliver its update to the latest version of the operating system. In a new blog post commemorating the 7th anniversary of the Windows Insider program, the software giant introduced update stack packages allow with the company to deliver new update improvements for the users outside the major OS updates. We have pulled together a list of the best business computers. There are best business laptops on the market today. Also check out on the round of the new workstations. GTA remastered trilogy system requirements of the Dash hopes for a future full remake. So the rumored remasters true to the originals in some way or the other to the other one. So the leaks around the GTA remastered trilogy are coming hot like just 6-star wanted level as we close to a possible announcement by the end of the year, as a new rumor might be given for the first look at the GTA remastered trilogy system requirements as a something to behold for the almost 20-year-old game. So the GTA news was the first to pick up on the forum post from the leak allocor with the minimum and the recommended specific requirements. So GTA's, that is Grand Theft Auto's trilogy PC specification requirements are as follows. So the operating system is Windows 10. The CPU is Intel Core i5 2700K or the AMD FX 63000. RAM is 8 gigs. GPU is Nvidia's GeForce GTX 762 GB and AMD's Radeon 9 R9 283 3 gigs. Drive space is 45 GB. So the recommended system requirements are as follows. The operating system is okay. The minimum requirements for this. The recommended requirements are Windows 10. CPU is Intel i7 6600K or the AMD Ryzen 5 2600. RAM is 16 gigs. GPU is Nvidia GeForce GTX 974 4 gigabytes or the AMD RX 574 gigs. The drive space is 45 GB. Steam is now banning all the games that is engaged in the cryptocurrency or in NFT trading. So now Steam, that is you might be knowing, gamers will be knowing Steam. So Steam will no longer let games or any other software into a storefront if they engage in any cryptocurrency or NFT trading using blockchain technology. So cryptocurrencies and NFTs were tagged onto the list of the prohibited application features on the Steam's Steam Worker onboarding document for developers. Shipping on its title or its platform specifying to an application built on blockchain technology that will allow an exchange of cryptocurrencies on NFTs. It is not immediately clear what the new rule adding on the list, but according to Endangered, it appears to be the somewhat on October 26th. So you can read more on this. So you can see that there was a tweet by Age of Rust, that is the few minutes ago. You were noticing that the Steams will be kicking off all the blockchain games off the platform, including the Age of Rust, because the NFTs are having value. Behind the scenes, we have gotten good communication and have been upfront with the Steam. So Valve hasn't specified its update rules for the issue for cryptocurrency NFTs, might be, but we'll be reaching on the Valve and will be updating its story if we'll be hearing back from the company. So next is, did Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 get the better, or official video teasers new colors? So want a specific Samsung Fold Edge truly own? Soon you might be able to order the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 or Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 choose with the colors it comes in, and we might hear it's more at next week's Unpacked event on October 20th. Apple's new MacBook Pro will lure people to upgrade. Here is why. Here's how many will buy. So plenty of current users are ready to take the plunge. So ahead of the Apple's Unleashed event premiering the Monday, an analyst made the surprising prediction that is the two MX powered 14-inch and 15-inch MacBook Pro models are expected to launch, announced with motivate around a third of current MacBook Pro owners with open their wallets and splurge on their update. So you can see this. Apple's AirTag versus style versus Samsung Galaxy Smart Tag. Which tagger is the best? So can Apple's AirTag or Smart Tag Samsung overthrow Tile? So we all been there, whether it's losing an TV remote right now or a movie at night, or not knowing when keys when you're already running late is frustrating. With Apple's AirTag, Samsung Galaxy Smart Tag Tile trackers is no longer necessary either. Netflix just fired the organizer of the trans employees workout, so this thing was already covered. So next is the words, that is D-Band pulls its PS5 dark plates from the sales from its sale after the Sony threatens a legal action. So earlier this said D-Band stated when the Mattel selling that the PS5 side plates that can be dark plates did it bailed Sony right on the podcast with a go ahead use. We the same look like the architecture. So you can see that the D brand pulled its PS5 dark plates from the sale after the Sony threatened the legal action. So you can see the kind of a legal issue going on. See, you can see the trademark details here. You can see the Squid Game part and the D brand this thing D brand part. So you can see, watch this video also. So after seeing the new leaked phones of the Pixel 6, I think finally I can get the phone's unusual design. So you probably won't mistaken it for another phone. So Pixel 6 distinct look is easy to spot at the distance. With a few days away of the Google 16th launch event for the Pixel 6 and Pixel 16 Pro, check out this big thread for leaked images. Ever since rumored renders at the Pixel 6 lineup with the web, I wondered exactly why Google decided to make the massive camera band across the back for both phones. It never really appreciated me, and both um, back of the phone. It has been worried to go wobble in the head of this desk. So you can keep on reading this. So the next is US Treasury has said ransomware payouts in 2021 could topple the entire past decade. So the ransomware business is booming in this year and bringing billions to some of its top players, according to a million US Treasury Financial Crimes Enforcement. So you can see like lot of cyber crimes happening. So you can see the ransomware variant one, how much billion. So you can see there is a lot of, and that is one of the reasons why cyber security is very much important, to be honest, in today's life. So next is Valve. That is Valve bans blockchain games and NFTs on Steam. Epic will try to make it out. So games that will use blockchain technology or NFTs or cryptocurrency won't be allowed on Steam. And according to the rule, the change was pointed out by Spacecraft, a developer working on NFT game based, who said that the changes were because the company doesn't allow the games that could be real, but Steam could also be avoiding controversy with the move. So this was the news, guys. So guys, feel free to share, dislike, share, subscribe, but one thing I would like to say is never stop learning. Thank you very much, guys.